I can't bat left-handed. And don't just take that from me, have a look at this.
It's actually really painful.
So I set out on a challenge. In the next 24 hours, I want to see how good of a left-handed batsman I can become completely from scratch. The timer begins now.
The plan was simple and contained 3 steps. 1. Find some coaching online on YouTube. 2. Put the coaching into practice. 3. Have a net and see how much of a better batsman I'd become. So I got right to work, watching an hour's worth of cricket tips and tricks for left-handers online. And it even looks like I took notes.
I actually wrote no notes, but I did do this really cool drawing. Time to learn to bat left-handed.
Okay, so I have a few drills I want to try. The first one is like this. That's me doing it right-handed. Let's just switch our position and give that a go left-handed. This is going to be a long 24 hours. Overlooking the fact that this drill is essentially the easiest in the world of cricket, I was actually getting on pretty nicely. And after about 30 minutes of practicing this drill, I started hitting some lovely cover drives. Oh, okay, right, I'm getting the hang of this. It's time to step this up a little bit. So the next step is going from softball to hardball, and this is the best way to do it. So let's get training. So I got to work again, learning to bat left-handed. What a joyful task. All right, guys, so I'm going to continue doing a little bit of practice off camera, and then by the time I see you guys again, hopefully I'll be batting like Alistair Cook. So after training for a little bit longer with the hanging ball, I invited some mates over to play a little bit of garden cricket. But of course, this time, I'd be batting left-handed.
Lovely little shot.
And except from the odd shocker of a shot, I was actually batting pretty well. Our game of garden cricket lasted about 2 hours until the sun began to set over the trees and the tennis ball became nearly invisible. As the sun finally disappeared, I felt confident in my newfound ability to bat left-handed, but only tomorrow would tell. Good morning, guys. Today is the day. Today is where we find out whether all this work has paid off, whether I have really become a decent left-handed batsman. We've arrived at the same net that I recorded the before, and it is time to record the after. So let me get padded up and I'll be right in there. So the slight problem that I've run into is I have got right-handed pads and right-handed gloves, and I didn't even really know there were right and left-handed of those things, but there are, and I don't have them. I probably should have thought about this before doing this video, but we're here now, the 24 hours is up and it's time to get batting, so let's just do it. Can I have middle stump, please? Thank you very much. I'm not going to be able to make a mark, but see, I'm already naturally setting up right-handed, but of course that's not what we're doing today. Here we go. The footwork wasn't ideal, but I've cut it away. Oh yeah. I don't even know what that was. We're getting there. Right, I've nicked it off before. So, I mean, that's quite well placed, actually. Okay, slip's gone in. All right, here we go. Oh, okay. Okay. See, there you are. That must have looked hideous, but that's 100% 4. Yep, that's where I meant to hit it, 100%. Probably 4 through the leg side. Don't laugh. See, I mean, okay. Tickled round the corner.
I tickled that round the corner just like you should tickle the subscribe button. That is a weird way of putting it, but please subscribe.
Completely how I meant to hit it. With the gloves. Forward defensive. Here we go. No! Okay. Let's become a little bit more aggressive now. I'm going to come down the crease. Six. That's 6. They call me Liam Livingston. I don't think that's too bad. Like, genuinely, off camera.
You haven't seen it from where I saw it. So.
I just need to harness my inner Alistair Cook. Wait on. Wait on. I do not ever want to watch that back. This
might seem still bad. But if you look back, cast your minds back 24 hours when I first picked up this bat, I didn't even know how to pick it up. And it's an improvement that I can now get in my stance and look somewhat like a cricketer and then play a shot that is okay, right, we're gonna retake that. Anyway, like I was saying, it is still somewhat better that I can now get into a stance and look somewhat like some kind of cricketer, even if it is an under 9, and then play some kind of a shot that may look like a little bit of a cricketer, like that one. That's a straight drive. That's probably gone for 4. If you guys didn't know, in my making a cricket bat video, I said right here, I stood right here and I said a light goal for batting in a match with the homemade bat. And I made that light goal ridiculously too low and we hit it in a few days. So I'm going to say something ridiculously high. 10,000 likes on this video and I will bat left-handed in a match. I've said it now. I can't take that back. Okay. Absolutely nailed. There we are. It might not be too bad batting like this in a match. I've left that on length. That's what I've done. Yes! That was first try as well. We've always got to get a ramping. We've always got to get a ramping. What about a left-handed scoop? That could work. Okay. That's probably the first genuine boundary. It's probably not gone over the keeper actually, right? What am I saying? No. Oh, yes. All right, guys, I have found the strategy. You're going to see this shot and you're going to be like, how has this guy done this in 24 hours? Switch it, baby. I think our work here is done.
And with my final net session complete, it was time for the before and after montage. In conclusion, what have I learned? Well, firstly and most obviously, it is extremely hard to just switch up and become a left-handed batter. Something in your head just is so used to batting right-handed, it just can't cope with it. I thought this would be an interesting sort of experiment to see if I could do it. I think it is as close to starting cricket from scratch again as I can get in a video. And although of course I've played cricket in the past, I still think the before and after are a good show of how you can become so much better with just a little bit of work. So seriously, if you guys are watching this at home, go outside, get a tennis ball and practice your batting. But wait 1 second.
It's time for the trailer.
So much so that if you guys can get this video to 1,000 likes, I'm prepared to bat in a real match with this bat.
Here we go. Ooh, that is a plank.
That's all from me today. I'll see you guys then.